Hi everyone, this is Big Benedict. We're playing DmC on Dante Must Die difficulty. This is mission 12. It's entitled Under Siege, and it's just a bunch of semi-endurance fights. This is the first encounter. The Trinity Smash right there. Y, pause, Y. It's very, very extremely powerful. I can't use enough intensifiers to describe its the magnitude with which it will dispatch these enemies. Anyway, so that's the first checkpoint, and what's going on here, this is the server room, and we're going to be killing all the enemies while Virgil and Cat are in the barricaded area behind there, tampering with the servers. And I expected a lot more out of this chapter. I mean, it's a fun chapter, and here's the thing, I'm glad it's as it is, because they could have thrown a lot more enemies at us. Like when we fight the witch, it's just the witch. She has no entourage to assist her. But anyway, so we're just dealing with a couple of enemies here. Anytime you see me press the start menu, it's just because I'm trying to verify whether I'm getting a checkpoint, and also so that I could tell you. But I know where all the checkpoints are. I think there's just 2, or at most 3. And it's very generous, and it's not too bad. Just watch out for fall damage off the side of the platform. There's also a circular area in the middle of this platform that you can fall into, and there's the Divinity statue, which you can access within in the middle of the waves, in the lulls between when you're just waiting. And there are a few pods that you can get for health. So here's a couple of Hell Knights bursting out from the ground. So, I thought I was doing the Trinity Smash a lot more than I actually have been on screen, because it actually will tell you what combos you're doing beneath the score. This is a great opportunity here to use the Hell. I mean, you have to use you have to be in Hell mode, and you have to be using the Hell weapons to dispatch these enemies. But what I was saying was, I thought I've been doing the Trinity Smash, but I haven't been having the hits connect. I thought you could just press the buttons, like getting the first to connect and pressing Y and missing the first one, and then pausing it and having the combo work. I thought that I didn't know you had to have every combo hit connect. Like other games, you can get away with it. You could press XX. Like when you're playing Ninja Gaiden 2. I know I'm trying to describe something pretty complicated here, but like when you're playing Ninja Gaiden 2, you could just press XX, Y, and have the first 2 X's miss when you're fighting the enemies, and then the Y will sever their heads. Like you don't have to always connect every hit. So, and that's that. I don't know how to feel about that. What I will say though is that it makes it harder to pull off the combos because of that pause in the middle. You're just very vulnerable. Not only do you have to pause, but you have to when we're dealing with a slow weapon. But this is the next checkpoint area. We're just dealing with those things. And I cut out a cutscene right there. Now you could access the statue if you want to, or collect health. But you shouldn't need to, since you could just reload right before those flame wheels. And there's nice invisible railing for me to fall right through. Actually, the absence of invisible railing. So here we have some more minions to take care of. And I will say something aside from what we're doing here. A couple of Frost Knights. When I was playing Devil May Cry 3, I was really confused as to what Virgil's motives were, as to why he hated Dante so much, and it's so hard to understand a story when it's not very cohesive. And that's where this game really shines. Like, I couldn't understand, and I think they left a lot of it out in Devil May Cry 3. Just like why he was, what were his motives for being such an antagonist against his brother. And it's explained here better, because I think what we're dealing with here is not only is it a reboot, but it's a prequel to the third game, like the story content. you know. And I think I like the story in this game. I like that Dante's not, he's got his cocky moments, but he's not, I mean, like in the beginning when he's naked and he's, you know, he's been out for a night of debauchery and stuff like that. But otherwise, like when he comes around and realizes what he has to do, he's very serious, and I appreciate that, because I don't like a Dante that's always cracking jokes and stuff like that, and, you know, a wise guy. This Dante actually, I don't know, he cares, and what I didn't think he'd go along with the mission. Like, you know, I didn't think he would be able to be convinced, but he was actually, not only did they convince him, but he really was focused on what they had to do. So I appreciated that in the story. I like that. But did you see the way you can parry her projectiles if you have that side spinning circular? You can go for that. So just be grateful here that it's just her that you're fighting, no minions. That's pretty strange and definitely atypical for this mode, to have one fierce enemy not accompanied by any lackeys, because that's where it really gets difficult. And with the absence of lackeys, these enemies are simple. I mean, if you're fighting a witch or a dream runner or a butcher or a tyrant, and you don't have to worry about like other enemies nearby interrupting your attacks, it makes it for a really simple experience here. But the next wave will begin with some dogs, and I have the kablooey all the way upgraded so that I could shoot 6 darts, have 6 darts outstanding, and then detonate them all. By the way, once you shoot 6, then it just won't shoot anymore. That's how that works. These enemies, they really aren't hard, even individually, because like when she does that, you know she's always going to have the bubble burst, and you know her screams generally mean that she's going to do the obsidian attack from the floor, or well, hold on a second. Let me address these dogs here. Pretty simple enemies. If you want to, you know, strive to not take damage, you'll get additional upgrade points for your wheel. But I have everything. I have every ability purchased, and I just got the achievement. I was surprised that there's no achievement for collecting all the lost souls. Thought that was kind of odd to not give one for that. Not that I even care one way or the other, because my gamer score is like 6,000. I do not care one iota. I don't think you get it. No, there's no way in hell you get a checkpoint here, because the wave just started. And I have yet to verify. You know how once you've killed one of these beasts, where'd that other one? One of these guys goes into the environment, but I have yet to verify, like when they spin at you, like when there's one left and it spins at you for that crazy attack that takes like 5 health squares off your vitality bar. I have yet to verify if you can simply jump over that. I wanted to see that. Anyway, that's the end of the mission.